Hey guys, it's Adrian Jolly, and I wanted to talk about today 5 low-cost tips to develop your leadership skills. Um, so I'm just going to go right into it. Just basically, you don't have to spend a lot of money just gaining leadership skills. There's a whole lot of low-cost ways to achieve that goal. And I'm just going to go over 5 quick tips that you'll find that you can just either utilize the internet, you can utilize YouTube, you can do a little bit of research. It doesn't, you don't have to always buy, these expensive courses and things like that. You can just do some, just little things that really doesn't cost that much. But let's get to it. So tip number one, you want to find out how you are showing up as a leader. Um, the way to do this is ask ask your peers, ask your mentors, ask your downline. You just want to find out and get feedback on if you're being effective as a leader. And questions that you may want to ask is like, how are they experiencing your leadership? um, what's working, like when you're asking your mentors or your peers, you can ask them what's working for you. You know what are you doing for your team to help raise them up. Then find out what's not working for them. You don't want to spin your wheels, and you can get advice from someone who's been there and done that. And you want to know, how does the person that you're asking for that feedback, how do they feel about your ability to guide them in the right direction? And that's important because, like I said before, you really want to be effective. You really want to be a true leader for them and helping them reach their goals. What suggestions do your colleagues have for taking your skills to the next level? That's the question that you should ask your mentor. Have them evaluate your webinars, your trainings. Find someone that is close to you that you trust to give you a good opinion or a constructive criticism of what your leadership plan is for your team. Listen carefully to that input that you're getting. You may want to document it. You can create maybe a journal. You can maybe an Excel sheet with different key points that you want to work on. But you want to reflect on your own leadership and use that feedback to get better. Make your plan. Make your leadership plan. Tip number two, add something new to your game. You need to do more than just work with your strengths, just only working with the things that you're good at. Like for me, I'm working on videos. This is new to me, and I'm graduating to doing them live. So so you want to do things that's going to push you to the next level. So you don't want to just live in that zone of comfort where you're safe. You want to stretch yourself. So you want to continuously add elements to your leadership toolbox toolkit. After all, if you don't seek growth, if you don't want to grow as a leader, you're going to stay at your current level. You're not going to, if you don't push yourself, you're not going to grow. That's what I'm trying to say. And you may even fall behind because you have people that are, you have up and coming leaders every day, and that's how you gain team members, because they want to see how you lead, how you're going to get them to where they want to go. And if you're at a standstill, then I mean, you're not showing them that they're going to grow. It's very obvious. So you want to continuously sharpen those skills. Do you have a specific plan for adding new skills? Like I said before, you want to have maybe a leadership plan. Plan out, what you're going to do every day to increase your skills, whether it is um, looking on the internet for tips on public speaking. Um, Even if you do have the money to invest, I mean, maybe buy some low cost There's low cost types of courses out there that you can take. What areas do you need to focus? And you would use that feedback before from your peers, your teammates, your downline, your mentors. That's where you're going to use that feedback. You're going to find out what areas you need to sharpen. How about adding new leadership techniques such as coaching, um, leading change, fostering innovation, broadening your peer leadership? What about creating some time for yourself to adapt those skills? Build in time every day. That's why I was saying make a leadership plan or have an accountability plan where you're every day you have everything mapped out, maybe on an Excel spreadsheet, and be able to map out some time so that you can have that time built into your day to actually think, reflect, and find out, well, create more ideas for leadership development. Okay, tip number 3. Get curious about the world around you. Think outside of the box. Branch out and expand your horizons. Develop yourself as a leader also means stretching your point of view. Like I said, you want to stretch yourself, you want to grow. And here's some questions that you can think about that might help you with that curiosity. Like, how well are you staying up with the new developments in your field? My field is network marketing and direct sales. So go on websites like Business for Home, or find out, or go on websites like InPros. Find out what's going on in your field. That keeps you up to date and current. Do you have a firm grasp of your organization strategy? Whatever organization you're working from, whether it's a 9 to 5 and you're trying to move upward, whether it's network marketing and you wanting to be a leader, study your leaders. Find out, study your company, find out, what is that organizational strategy, culture. Make sure it's fitting into your plan, your financial plan. Do you know what people do you know people do you know what people do in other parts of the company? Study your company is basically what that is saying. How about your competitors? You always want to know what it's always good to know what your competitors are doing, because sometimes they may give you ideas to help you be better. um, what about looking beyond your industry? What's happening in other businesses that are like yours, in sales or in retail, or just expand your knowledge. Um, and just what's happening in organizations that doesn't even look like yours, because that's where ideas, that's where you can brainstorm with others, and with the ideas that you find about other organizations. What can you learn from them? Step number 4, what we have been saying pretty much throughout this whole video, step outside of your comfort zone. Be more proactive in your learning. What about joining professional networks? There's a lot of groups on social media that you can become a part of. Create your own group. There's meetup groups. You can always create your own. I'm a part of a fantastic little I guess it's a mastermind group online. You or create your own. Don't wait to just find one. Create your own and invite others that are your peers that you value their opinions to take part in that. Take Toastmasters to improve speaking and presentation skills. Do you have trouble admitting your mistakes or seeing things from another perspective? You have to work on that. You have to work, because that's the only way you grow from your mistakes. Sometimes your failures is the thing that helps build you up the most. You will gain a lot by stepping outside of that comfort zone and adapting different leadership behaviors. Study your leaders, people who are your mentors, study them. Pick out the one thing. This is one thing you should do every day to work towards sharpening your leadership skills. Pick out one thing that you've always avoided as a leader and bring it inside your core set of skills. And that is very important. The thing that you fear the most is the main thing that will probably build you up the fastest. So let's go on to tip number 5. And this is a biggie. It is not about you. Leadership is about the people that you lead. It has nothing to do with you. The question you want to ask yourself is this how you're looking at your leadership? Are you thinking about your team? Are you trying to do everything? You have to put yourself out of the whole equation and think about how are you leading your team? Are you building them up? Are you giving them what they need to build their confidence in what they're doing? Promote your companies, things to help. Your company usually have a leadership plan that's duplicatable for your team. So you know, you want to put that in motion. Are you spending your time on the right big things? And is that one of the things, and of those things, is it, of those things that you have that are right to do, is people development a part of that? Are you going out of your way to raise the profile of your team members? Which means, are you going out of your way to help raise them up, help make them better leaders themselves? How about holding a webinars to newbies in the industry? Don't just, spread your knowledge. Um, spread your knowledge to other people. I mean, it's not necessarily you'd be surprised of what you put out there and what you get back in return. What is your plan for succession? How, like I said before, how are you preparing the leader who will come behind you? Are you preparing your team to become leaders themselves? These are questions that will help you make a transition from the "it's all about me" attitude to "it's all about others." That is the end. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and like to my channel. To learn more about me and my business, the Empower Network, please visit partnerwithadrian.com, or you can visit my personal blog site at adrianjolly.com. Thank you so much again, and have a wonderful day.